Hey, are y'all copping that new robot?
Bernie Mac's daughter is on OnlyFans?
They are opening a portal to hell.
All this and more on today's episode of On the Porch.
And we're back with a whole nother episode of On the Porch, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, go over to our other platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever that is. Leave us 5 stars, say something nice. Move us up those charts. Follow us on Instagram @_on-the-porch. You know, you're here with your boy Mike, aka Mr. Mindset, BJ.
Hey man. Hey, it's your boy _BJ Real, man. We back here with another episode of On the Porch, man. And hey man, let's just get right into it. Y'all keep liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we're gonna keep going up for y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, the future is here right now.
What do you mean by that, bro?
The future is here right now. I know y'all heard about that robot that Tesla making. They're coming out with.
No, bro. Tesla just be doing a lot of stuff and not telling us what they be telling us.
I was saying it been out on the news and everything.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. No cap. It didn't come across my feed.
All right, so look at this. So this is something I'm gonna show you an older video first, pretty much, right? About like what the what the stuff doing and stuff. So I'm gonna play this video real quick.
This because these Tesla Optimus robots just keep getting better. The video that we're watching now was released just yesterday, and it shows the robot utilizing its neural network in order to execute basic factory tasks like sorting these Tesla 4680 battery cells and even fixing its own mistakes when and if it makes any. The company also noted in the video that the robots are already being tested at one of their factories and that human intervention is continuing to decrease over time. In the video, Tesla also shared footage of Optimus walking around the Tesla offices, saying that the robot can now walk further than ever before, and it's doing all of these things by utilizing just cameras, hand tactile sensors, and force sensors in order to collect the data that it needs from its surroundings. Now,
He's scrolling around a little too slow though.
This an older one now. They got better since now.
more capable over time. And I really think in 10 years, it's going to feel a lot like iRobot around here. But let me know what you guys think.
You know my thing with this type of technology?
You know what? I want to play another video for you, though.
I'm like, what's the purpose? Like,
be lazy.
No, it's going to take away jobs and stuff.
Look at this one.
What's the purpose?
Look at this one, because this just break it down a little bit more about.
The Tesla Optimus robot has hands. I'm going to drop the voice. The Tesla Optimus robot has hands. Look at that. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at it. How much do you think that costs? Just take a guess. How much do you think that costs? 100,000? Million? Nope. And when do you think that's going to come out? When do you think consumers like you and me are going to be able to buy one of those things? Commercially available by the end of 2025. This is the last non-robotic summer of our lives. Every year after this, you're going to have to choose between putting a down payment on a house or buying one of those things. I'm not making this stuff up. This is really happening.
So
think about this. Last robotic summer, the free summer. But no, we can't say that. Robots been around. But like a physical robot, like that's performing human tasks, that's like a human. It's crazy,
bro. Just think about
the last one, bro. From now on, this is gonna be like normal. Like this is it.
They're gonna be raising a property of a house that's worth $300,000 to $400,000 just because it comes with a robot in it or something. It's like pre-downloaded to take care of household tasks and comes with a robot in it. Like,
well,
now you got a robot that cook, clean, fold clothes,
bro.
Turn on your TV, take your dog out.
Are you scared of this?
I don't like it, bro.
Why?
For one, it takes away jobs.
I don't give a fuck. Go find something else to do. Okay, continue.
Takes away jobs, makes people lazy.
Okay, I don't like that.
They're uncontrollable that we know of.
They controllable.
They could get like an update and it's like they're just off the chain, out of this world, like doing their own thing, got a mind of their own. So it's like, but the main two reasons I say I don't like it, because it's like, they even said in the video, it's going to take away jobs, and then ultimately it's going to make people lazy because they're not doing it actually themselves. If we weren't already a beast in today's world, imagine a world with robots. We're like just keep raising the bar.
No cap.
Unless people use that time for like the robots use and stuff and knocking out tasks that work out. But who's actually gonna do it?
But that's the thing, though. Especially about the jobs thing, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Come on, man.
Stop trying to find jobs that can be replaced. You need to learn how to work or find out how can you be one of the people that's helping these robots run the programs, downloading the programs, whatever that is, or doing tasks that necessarily a robot can't do. They've been saying the same thing about AI. It's like, that is AI, it's artificial intelligence. It's like, but now it's just in robot form and it's built like a human. But you're like, figure out, they're gonna take jobs away from people that's doing data entry. Figure out how to use the program of the AI that's doing the data entry and you still can have a job. Stop being lazy and trying to think about stuff in one dimension. This is going to be the time where the richest people has ever been made ever, because you're going to be able to figure out a business behind these damn robots.
There's going to be new businesses that open, like we know all the time when new technology or a new thing comes out, it's a new market. So there's going to be all types of jobs people could fill in, but there's still a large amount of the percentage that get left behind, because we could even talk to because they already said they have a robot working in one of the Tesla warehouses, just like they're just trialing it out, seeing if it works. So just imagine, we know in like our community specifically, the highest paying job sometimes, even though they're 12-hour shifts, is to work at the warehouse. So if we knock out that warehouse job with robots, there's still, I know you're saying go get a smarter job or like a job like IT or something, or figure out how to work the AI, figure out how to work the robot. But it's like there's still a large amount of the percentage of the workforce that was doing warehouse. All of them are not going to be IT, robot designers, engineers, and stuff. That's not a
think about this though.
So now that percentage of people, they're not going to do that. So there's a percentage of people that are going to get left behind from the robot.
There's people that we talk to day in and day out that ask us, hey, bro, what you think I should do, bro? I'm trying to do what you do. And guess what we be telling them all the time? I know you do too. Hey, bro, there's a boot camp to get into IT, bro. You can make 6 figures. And guess what they never fucking do? Go fucking do it. That's your fault. You want to choose to work in a warehouse. That's your fault. Now, even if you're a felony, sometimes you can have that. Like, the only thing I can see being really disrupted is like housekeeping. But guess what? If you're a housekeeper, say if this thing is something that is like, can be financed, you can actually free up your schedule and just get a fucking robot. And now you just had a robot go clean up for you.
Just get the $25,000, $30,000 robot.
Yep.
And now that they don't have a job no more because the robot took it, so they could go pay for that.
For sure. So at this point,
not for sure. They can't pay for the robot. They can afford it.
They're gonna have to figure out how.
That's gonna be a rich privilege to have a robot in your house. Oh, you have a robot in your house? Oh, you're rich.
Think about this. They probably said the same thing.
That's gonna be a new society standard, having a robot in your house.
They probably said the same thing about cars when they first came out. Oh, you got a car, you're rich. It's $25,000, $30,000. I'm pretty sure there's going to eventually be some financing for it. So you just got to figure out how can you access the funds to be able to go do that, rather than not having your own money. Because I wouldn't use my own money for it either way. Just like any business that we ever done before, you don't use your own fucking money for it.
So with what they're saying, the robot capabilities.
I don't know what it is right now, honestly.
Let's just say it goes in the house. It can clean up.
Yeah.
You can use it around the house to wash dishes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that's a good investment right now?
I think
buy one.
I think it would be.
Why? Like, how can it be?
So this is why I say that, because
we know people's everyday habits.
It depends on
procrastination and stuff.
It depends on who it is.
Now you're delegating it.
That's what we're coming to.
So you don't think it could make things worse now that you don't have to do those?
Niggas gonna get lazier, and that's okay. But I'm saying some people, like the people that's in the 1%. I don't. But the thing is, bro,
you're speaking towards a 1%. I'm saying I'm asking the question for the whole right now.
I'm not in the top 1%. I'm talking about people that's just regular people. If you learn how not to be fucking lazy and you actually delegate that shit, you can find out better things to do at your time rather than clean up a house.
So you think
go find something else to do. Go work out or something.
So taking jobs from like everyday people and giving it to a robot that was made in
because
do you like that idea?
I don't think.
I'm asking, like, do you like that?
I don't mind. I mean, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily I just like it or I'm just enthusiastic about it. It's like one of those things. It was inevitable. You could not stop this from happening. So since it's happening, what are you going to do about it now? Are you gonna sit around and fucking complain that the job is gone? This job that was for fucking 15-year-olds anyway? This McDonald's job, this fucking job that was meant for 18-year-olds. You're 30 years old, sir, ma'am. You shouldn't be trying to work at fucking McDonald's right now anyway. Or a warehouse right now. You got a family to take care of. They're not paying enough. I'm not saying there's something wrong with y'all, the people that work there.
You got more priorities.
I'm just saying, bro, you got more priorities. They don't even pay you enough anyways. You're struggling
take care
anyway.
of your priorities. Yeah.
So, like, bro, you might as well just go ahead and... This is actually putting people in a position... That's like one of those things where you be like, hey, bro, sometimes you just go buy something a little bit more expensive so you could put a little bit more pressure on yourself so to force you to go make some more money, you have to do it. It's just the same concept. It's like, all right, now you cannot settle for this. That's why when people complain shit about stuff like minimum wage, it literally says minimum wage. Why would you want to settle for the minimum?
Minimum wage should be $25. Or like, do y'all know if minimum wage is $25, that candy bar that used to be $1 is gonna be $5 now. Y'all know that, right?
Like, it
doesn't make sense.
It's not helping anybody. So a lot of stuff, and that's I do feel bad for some people because they're now. Don't get me wrong.
Messing up the bounce back effect. People that can like bounce back.
I feel you. So some people have been in some situations where it seemed like they've been in prison or something like that. But also, it's kind of like, and I get it. Sometimes it's just some instances that's like, damn, that's fucked up. But that is not majority of the world. That's a small percentage of the world, bro. Some people are naturally gonna get left behind. You know, I don't like when people be trying to make it seem like, oh shit, everybody got to be saved. No, they don't, bro. I'm so sorry to let you know that. That's just not how it works. That's not how a capitalistic world works. Period. In this world, I know people like, oh, in America it's capitalistic, nigga. The world itself is capitalistic.
No, I just think, like, personally, like, if they have robots taking everyday, like, common jobs. We already see people are homeless on the street now. Robots taking their jobs is damn sure not gonna help.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I'm looking at it through that perspective. I know it's like all up to you and what you could do, but I'm like adding a robot that like take care of everyday like simple jobs, easy jobs, whatever you have it. It's like I think we're just gonna get worse. There's gonna be more homeless people. It's gonna be more people with less jobs. It's gonna be more suicides. It's gonna be more deaths. Like, I don't think it's gonna help, but it's happening. But I'm just saying, like, what I foresee is just gonna, it's not gonna benefit us.
Anything that happens in the world,
benefit the world.
Even with the Industrial Revolution, all that stuff like that, bro. It's some people that got left behind, some people that moved forward. Niggas was still out there trying to pick cotton with hand while they had machines to do it. They got left behind. It is.
Unfortunately, that's how robots are coming, guys. What they said, 2025?
2025. It's just
that's around the corner, man.
That's early as 2025. So that's just revolutionary work, bro. The world got to keep moving forward. We can't sit around and wait for you to move forward with it.
Don't be one of the ones that get left behind, man.
Simple.
Because I'm not. I promise you I'm not.
Bro, you heard about Hey, bro, you heard about CERN?
No. I don't even know what that is. What is it?
So I kind of learned. I just started learning. I heard it before, but it's pretty much like this particle collider, and what they doing is they spin it. I'm gonna play the video, bro. Yeah, you trying to. It's spinning like these particle collider. These particles. It's big as shit. It's in Switzerland, and it's something that came because they basically trying to say we're trying to figure out what the universe is made of. So the way that we do that is we have this particles that spin super fast, and it's this collider that try to see what exactly is the different type of particles in the world that could hold the world together overall. But let me play this video though.
So like, essentially they're saying like what holds the Earth together?
Just everything universe, period.
CERN is not what you think it is. Watch this.
CERN is this large facility located in Switzerland. They have what's called a Large Hadron Collider. This is what it looks like. This is the size of it, guys. Look at that. You may be asking, like, what even is that? I'm not even gonna get too scientific with this. The Large Hadron Collider is basically this thing, this circle, right? It has particles going around the circle at like 11,000 times per second. Guys, their goal is to find out how this universe was created by finding dark matter. So yes, you have scientists on Earth, somewhere located in Switzerland, running particles at 11,000 times per second, trying to create dark matter. Do you guys realize what this means? You guys do realize that if they mess up once, that they can literally create a black hole on Earth? That's besides the point, bro. What is their true motive? All I gotta say is this. Their logo has 3 6s in it. Just a few years ago, they had to shut down the operation
because they said while the operation was going on, an apparition was developing out of the Hadron Collider, and all of the scientists were experiencing hallucinations. So if you guys can't really write up what I'm trying to tell you here, just go ahead and do your own research. The current portal to hell. Portal to hell. Portal to hell. Portal to hell.
It's crazy because the thing is about that is they even had an instance where they did get some of this black matter. So it all start with this black matter or antimatter, right? So matter is what we made out of. Like the things you can see, we made out of matter. But it's also antimatter that we can't see. So they're trying to figure out how can we see that? Oh, exactly what it is. The thing is, what's holding that black, what everything has opposite. So matter is good, antimatter is bad. It brings darkness. So they like, if we could figure out how we get this darkness, we could figure out how the world works or how is it working. There's literally scientists that's like, bro, we're from doing this experience, we're literally communicating with another entity. They're literally saying demons are on the other side.
They're getting a response.
They're getting a response.
Some type of like communication.
Yes, and then you've been seeing like different portals. I can't show it right now because I ain't bringing up everything, but they had like different portals that was opening up, showing these things. Now let's just go back to the beginning. Now, all right, so cool. You want to get these particles and stuff because you want to figure out how the universe is made and what's holding it up. Why?
I'm gonna say my fun fact real quick. So a part of like matter that we can't see is actually like very common. It's called gravity. So it's like if we're really in a pit of space and the only thing, what we're taught in school, the only thing keeping us on the ground is gravity. Keeping this table on the ground, keeping my phone like the drop down like that is gravity. But it's like we can't see gravity. Like I put my phone right here and gravity is pulling it down, but I can't see the force or the energy that's pulling it down.
Yeah.
So I think it's clear matter. I'm not sure.
I think it's clear matter.
It's something. It's like matter you just can't see. It's like a force. Like we say, gravity like literally pulls you down, but you can't see gravity.
So I don't think that's part of matter.
Matter.
I think matter is just things that you can see, things that are made. Like we're made. Gravity is just gravity.
But you can't see an atom, but they're over there splitting them.
Them niggas are doing particles.
You can't see a part. How can you see a particle?
Whatever the hell they doing, they spinning around fast at 11,000 fucking times a second.
So
you know how fast that is? And the thing is, when
they had a
more
room
speed
that spins gravity around where you
bro.
can float. That's how I'm astronauts
That's
be in
fucking,
there.
I don't know, bro. But one thing I do know is something definitely going on there because, first of all, why would you want to know that? And then you got to realize, once you start realizing what black matter really is, it was a story that I was, as I was doing my research, it was a story that I heard where it was like, basically, a person, they stored it, they hid some of that matter, they got some of it. It takes a while to collect some of that matter. They got some of it and they hid it. It was stored at a college. They said people on that college start having like weird dreams, getting possessed and everything.
They can store the matter?
Yeah, they stored it after they. It's basically like they mine it. Let's look at like gold mining.
Basically.
It's like, okay, ooh, we got some. Let's go put it away somewhere. But wherever that stuff is located at, it's caused disturbance to wherever it's at.
But
and this
think
the
about
thing.
it, just for them to store that, you can keep going, but just for them to be able to know how to store it and like hold it somewhere, they had to be doing this for a long period of time.
Oh, for sure. This definitely been going on. And the thing is about CERN, even if you watch videos on them and stuff like that, you see them doing like weird demonic rituals. You see their logo itself. It's literally 666, which really is the mark of the beast. Which we know that's all evil things represent that mark of the beast. So we have to start realizing, we have to be open-minded to what these things are saying. Like, of course, sometimes it'd be like, oh, that sounds unbelievable, but they're literally creating a portal to hell. And if something goes wrong, and they literally said that, like, if something goes wrong, it can cause a black hole in the earth that everything could be sucked into.
No, that's wild.
And they dealing with antimatter because they're trying to figure out. And when the antimatter get around regular people, it pulls out the evilness within us too.
You heard that thing where it was a science lab in Antarctica where we can't go, right? That's the right one?
Yeah.
Antarctica. Yeah. So they turn on like I think it was like a similar machine. And they basically saying the machine was so strong. There's like a witness that came out, like a whistleblower that came out and said that he was there when the machine turned on. And they're saying that caused a tsunami earthquake, basically overseas somewhere. So
Right.
it's like they're actually like some facilities and scientists are out there working with like heavy technology that we can't even fathom.
Yeah, facts. And this is the thing about that, bro. With this antimatter thing, or with this dark matter thing, what they're trying to do is they're doing this because they want to weaponize it. I'm not even gonna get that deep. I'm gonna tell you.
What would be
about
one
it.
way they weaponize it before we go?
So the reason that they don't know how they weaponize it. They just trying
That's
to
what I'm
gather
saying,
enough.
damn.
But the thing is, the next question is, who are they trying to battle? Like it's in Switzerland, and then everybody's in on it. So who are they battling? Who need all this powerful weapon because it's to destroy the world, right? The thing is, when God comes back, that's when in the Bible it literally says when people come back, it's gonna be nations that come together and try to turn against God and try to fight God.
Oh,
And
so you
that's
think
what they're trying to
suit up?
weaponize it.
So is it the Illuminati, like the world powers?
Yeah,
and
world
stuff?
powers and all that stuff.
They're thinking that far into the future where they're
Bruh,
like, we need to come with
They
something.
know it's coming already. They know it's coming already. They're like, bro, it's coming soon, bro. We gotta be prepared to come together and fight against God. And it literally says that in the Bible.
And it's crazy because there's like movies like Black Panther where like one culture they have like vibranium.
Yeah.
And they're the only they're the only like country or like where they're at that has vibranium.
Yeah.
And all the other countries are trying to like steal it, trying to find it somewhere else so they could like be as strong as that country. So
Yeah.
it's like it's the same, I don't know. I wonder who all has their hands in it though.
Everybody, probably
That's
the whole
like
world.
that's the question. I know
Everybody.
that the labs in
The
Switzerland,
whole world.
but I feel like it's just like a world power Illuminati.
And
type of
I thought
thing.
about in a what's called in Switzerland. That's what they host Davos at.
What's that?
Davos is basically like this conference like 200 like billionaires, rich, like super rich people go to every year. And that junk is in Switzerland, and it's like 200 plus billionaires that's there in Switzerland, and that's why I'm like, damn, Switzerland just seems like one of those places where the rich can go. And
Switzerland must be like ducked off. Like they must have like parts of Switzerland you could just drive out. Like no one comes over here.
yeah, facts.
Like,
I don't know, but seemed like a very exclusive place. You ask me, but hey, did that CERN project? Y'all make sure y'all be checking that out and actually look it up, listen to it, check it
that's
out.
crazy.
And all this stuff been in movies, bro. Like opening
Yeah,
these
it's
portals and stuff.
insane, yeah.
Think about this. Opening portals and stuff. What has Marvel just been talking about this whole time? Marvel.
Been on a down climb, like.
But I'm saying though, but what they been talking about though?
Morbius.
I'm talking about
They got Ant-Man.
I'm saying so the whole thing is portals,
Flash.
dimensions. That's all they've been talking
Oh
about.
yeah, that's all they do in
Transformers,
Avengers and stuff. Yeah, it's
dimensions.
like, yeah.
All this stuff has been going on for a long time. They've been studying it for a long time. It's just now they starting to actually put out into the world.
Or like even with like the movie Thor, they literally travel the different realms, and like they have like a space bridge that they like travel from this world to this world, and it's like it's a whole different world.
Even one of the Avengers, they was trying to you got Loki, which is a god or an evil god, trying to come down and get the Tesseract.
Tesseract, yeah.
He was trying to get that because what he was trying to do was open a portal because on the other side was demons that was trying to come in.
It was a world of demons. Yeah.
That's it. And he was trying to get that so he could open it up. It all been in movies.
Dang, yeah.
It all been in movies.
That's crazy. They just always, I don't know.
Oh my God. What?
A couple steps ahead. I can't lie.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell going on.
Who's combating the world powers? Because you know how we talk about like Illuminati and like the world powers that team up. It's like, who's the Avengers to the world power? Is it nobody? God? Dang. We got to sing God on them? That's how deep it is?
How deep it is, my boy.
Sheesh.
God damn. Well, fucked up, twin.
But just to shift the side of the conversation, we're going to get into something else. So basically what I want to know is like, how would you react if your girl went out and got plastic surgery after you told her not to do it, and she comes back looking like a different person, and you're not as attractive to like the person that she was, like that she is now?
Attracted to her?
Yeah, it's like she done got her face, like some fat, some muscles changed from her cheeks. She done got her neck done. She done got her nose done. She done got some lip fillers. And now it's just like a totally different person. She looks like a Barbie doll.
I don't want you. You can't tell. It ain't necessarily. Well, because the person I got with you because you look how you look. That's why I got with you.
That's what I be thinking. I'm like, you should be secure enough, like in me,
First
in
of
our
all-
relationship, where it's like, if I'm giving you the confidence and reassurance that you look good, who are you changing for? Because at this point, I didn't tell you to change, so you're not changing for me.
But they're gonna say they're changing for themselves.
You changing for yourself, but we know you changed
For other
you
people.
you're changing for another reason, whether it's social media, whether it's
For sure. It's
Instagram,
definitely
whether
yourself.
it's someone that you want to catch attention to, you want to catch like attention of some athletes or something. It's like you're changed. I told you you look good. Me as your like husband, me as your boyfriend. I said you look good. So who are you changing for? So it's kind of like we could go that like deep into it, but here's a video like this man, he was dealing with that situation, and this how it went.
Being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after her surgery.
Probably.
My wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it, and I was against it. It was not my decision, and ultimately, I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face, lip fillers, a neck lift, other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She is fully healed now, and she wants us to go back to normal, like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do, I try and make sure there is very little light.
That's crazy. Turn the lights
Can't
off.
eat because we're missing your reactions.
I just need to feel that coochie cat.
It's been a few months, and I kind of dread
The
having
face
to
play a
look
part
at
in
her.
it.
Obviously,
Definitely.
she has noticed.
Oh no.
She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm just tired from work or that I'm run down. Really anything except the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. And I said I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there's nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried explaining that I just wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her.
Okay.
But she kept digging.
That's crazy.
I finally told the truth. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her.
He basically said she look ugly as fuck right now. He be fucking her with the lights on. I mean the lights off right now. And then she eventually moved with like, she didn't move, or she just left the house and started like staying, or like just going over her sister's house, and her sister and all her friends and stuff were like, oh, you're horrible for telling her she doesn't look good and stuff. Meanwhile, this was the same guy before she got the surgery that said, I don't want you to get the surgery, and she went ahead with the surgery.
Yeah, facts. And that's stupid. I ain't gonna cap. That's honestly, that's selfish, and she deserves that. Honestly, because at the end of the day, bro, like we said, bro, we're together. This is a choice that we should make. You're telling me we're married, and you're like, baby, I love the way you look. Don't go get nothing done. Don't go change yourself. I love who you are. And she probably thought he was lying. You come back a whole different person. I don't like you anymore. It's that simple. There's literally that's the most selfish thing that you can do. And I've literally talked to women before that's literally like, well, I want to get my body done. Oh, well, I think you look fine. No. I want to get it done for me though. I'm like, well, I'm the one that has to look at you and deal with you. But well, it's for me and make my confidence better. First of all, what the hell? What you confident to go do what? Who you got to go talk to? What you about to do?
Bro.
I don't get that shit.
Bro, Steve Harvey said it the best. I remember watching an episode of Steve Harvey, and he said, like, he was basically talking about like through like dressing, like clothes, like point of view. He was like, bro, you dress for whoever you're with.
That's
you
it.
dress to impress them. If you're dressing to a certain way and your girl likes it, and you're over there getting roasted by your homeboys and stuff, I don't give a fuck, because it's my girl likes what I'm wearing. I'm dressing for her. So it's like, why do I care about other people's opinions? Because that's what I feel like this was. She changed for like other people's opinions, whether it was like social media influenced or it was her friends. Like, girl, you got like some big cheeks. You should probably cut those down. But it wasn't her person that she was with, her husband. It wasn't his opinion that made her change. Like she said, she tried to cover it up, say it was herself, but it was like, I'm pretty sure it was out like aside opinions that influence your change.
Yeah, for sure. And if you decide to go out here and get plastic surgery, we know that it got to be for another reason. It's not because think if we just boil it down, if there was nobody here to tell you that you were ugly or that you didn't know how to dress, you wouldn't even fucking think about it.
You wouldn't.
That's just like, and I try to bring the Bible to, but that's just like in the Bible. You didn't realize that you were naked. They did until they did something that was wrong, where eventually they got the knowledge and said, "Oh wow, we're naked."
It wasn't the snake told them.
Yeah, the snake didn't tell them. It didn't tell them, but when they ate the fruit, they started realizing.
No, he said, "Who told you were naked?"
Yeah. So for sure. So the thing is, if all this stuff wasn't going on, if social media wasn't around and all this stuff was going on, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't be worried about, oh, what type of shoes you got on. Oh, I need to go get those shoes because everybody else got those shoes. You wouldn't worry about that stuff. If my significant other likes it, it doesn't matter. But now you're being influenced by outside influences because you're worried about how you look for other people. Even when we're dressing to impress to go like to business conference, that's the only time I can say, oh, you need to dress a little better just to go to business conference, but you're dressing to impress someone else. Anything that we do is not for, most of the time, is not for ourselves. Let's be realistic here. I hate when females go, or men, or whatever it is, but it's mostly females most of the time. I'm doing this because I need to become myself. I didn't feel good about myself. You didn't feel good about yourself because what? Other people wasn't approaching you like how you wanted to approach you. Not your man, but like the world itself. You wasn't getting many likes on your pictures. Not many people was following you. Not worry about your man. You just worry about everybody else in the world. So therefore, you didn't do it for yourself. The outside world caused you to have some opinions about yourself that you didn't like, but it wasn't naturally you that thought about that.
You know what's a crazy example that I just thought of?
What?
I remember it was like big in the news. Like Steph Curry's wife came out and was like, when she goes out, she doesn't feel like she has sex appeal because she doesn't get that many looks from other men. And what it probably was is the men that see you probably have enough respect for you that you're Stephen Curry's wife.
Yeah.
That they're not giving you the time of day because they don't want to disrespect their favorite player or
It ain't
like him. So it's like, it's
why
to
waste
a
my
certain,
time?
Yeah, it's like, why waste my time? You're locked down.
So
I'm not gonna go over there and talk to you. I have to compete with Steph Curry.
Like what?
Like who's gonna put themselves through that? But she was like literally like, yeah, like that's just like a big thing for me right now. Like I need to go out and like look sexy so I can get other people to look at me.
I remember that shit too.
Did Steph Curry not call your ass sexy? Did he not marry you?
Did Steph Curry not marry you? Did you know? Do you know who you date? Do you know who you not date?
Yeah, do you know who you're married to?
You know who you
bro?
fucking married
and
to?
you're still looking for other looks from other people? Like that's just a
That's the slap in the face.
confidence.
Honestly, it's a slap in the face when people do shit like that, bro. Because it's like, damn, bro, my opinion ain't good enough for you. So you think that you think?
Like, how do you think that made Steph feel? Like,
yeah, facts. Like, damn.
I tell you, look beautiful every day, and that's not enough.
It made Steph feel fucking shitty because he's like, why would my wife need to be looked at by other men? Yeah. Why? And for you women that's trying to back this up, fuck you.
Like, yeah, girl, I see what you're saying. Like, you still want them head turns.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
you're Steph Curry, bro. I'm not about to go over there. I can't spend the money Steph Curry spends on you.
I'm not finna go talk to you.
I'm not gonna go talk to you.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not gonna look your way. Like, oh, that's Steph Curry's wife. Cool.
Like, that's all I'm gonna do. It ain't nothing to it.
Well, I'm supposed to go over there and run down? Like, you were like, you're with a celebrity. Probably the best shooter in the game.
Nigga, top 5 NBA player of all time.
Of all time. Like, especially on shooting guard.
For sure.
Well, I'm gonna go.
He probably number 1 in shooting guard.
I better go compete with that.
Yeah, hell nah, bro. But yeah, y'all women got to start talking to, consulting with y'all significant other because that was what happened, bro. I got with you for how you look. Now you go change and you mad because I don't like you. You're a whole nother person now. I love the way your lips look. I love your little chubby cheeks. Now look at your stupid ass.
Speaking of being a whole nother person now. I guess it just came to like the media's attention that the girl that played Bernie Mac's daughter on their show, I'm pretty sure like everyone has seen that show, the Bernie Mac show. Mm-hmm. She is now on OnlyFans.
Oh, you subscribe?
I ain't subscribed, brother.
Oh.
Hey, happy wife, happy life at home. Well, hold on, look. So they talking about those Bernie Mac cheeks dried out. She said those Bernie Mac checks dried up years ago. I've been working a 9-to-5 jobs. Camille Winbush reveals why she joined OnlyFans. Let's see why.
Bernie Mac checks must have dried up, or like ago when I was a 12-year-old, yeah, like duh.
Because we think the residuals are still coming through though.
I mean, they do, but
It's not.
Listen, if I was on Friends making $1 million an episode, yes, those residual checks would still be very nice. But as time goes on, they get smaller and smaller every year. You're not making the same amount that you were when the show was current per episode.
Right.
So, as someone who was just a kid, don't get me wrong, still making good money, but 20 years later, those checks are not sustainable for a living.
Oh gosh.
So fuck it, join OnlyFans.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. Girl, I ain't gonna cap. That's a terrible. It's a
good business?
It's a terrible thought process. Yeah, I don't know no other way I could get money, even though I've been on a big show, like one of the biggest shows that was ever out in the world. And you like, well, I can't figure nothing out. So what I supposed to do? Just go sell my body, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all women are okay with prostitution. I hope y'all know
The
that.
switch is too quick. It's like, for men, it's like, okay, do what you thought you were gonna be doing. Go to school, do this job. That didn't work. Okay, go work here. Go work the warehouse. Go cut some grass, and then okay, we might hit the streets or something. That's the same thing. Like, oh, we hit the streets. Like, as men. For women, it's like, I was in college. I was doing everything right. I did my main thing. It didn't work out. OnlyFans. It's like, dang, like that was it. You didn't even hesitate.
Didn't hesitate at all. And the thing is, with
you didn't even try nothing else.
They can't try. And in her case specifically, you have enough influence where you can actually be an influencer.
Start a podcast.
YouTube Do
channel.
something. But don't go out here and just get. Well, I can't say this is her morals because it may not be.
Can't be.
But I guess say basic. I just say don't get rid of the basic morals of people that say, you know what, let me not go sell my pictures or sell my body or allow people just to expose myself for money. When they, bro, the thing is that this is a world of opportunity now. This is the internet, bro. You can make money in so many different ways. Now, am I judging y'all that do OnlyFans? Maybe. I was gonna say I'm not, but you know, sometimes it may get a little hard out here. If you're a single mother with 7 kids.
The question is, the problem is, why is that the first option?
Why? Well, she said that was over 20 years, though. We're not going to say that. Well, we're not going to say it was the first option, though. We're not going to say that because she had a 9 to 5 at first.
Why wasn't you in another movie or show? It seemed like you just gave up on your career.
You got lazy. You stopped working.
You got lazy.
I'm pretty sure somebody else would have picked you up for another show, but you stopped practicing acting. You stopped going out for the casting calls. You stopped doing all that.
You got happy with that check that was coming. The Bernie Mac show was doing pretty well.
You right, bro. You got comfortable. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Why was that? Why is this the next option when you got comfortable?
That's your fault.
Because usually when you see somebody in a successful show,
they used to be on something.
Let me talk to my agent and see what else we could get in.
For sure.
What's the next movie? What's the next show? Let's do it.
And if you was a bad actor, you should have fucking practiced. How about that?
The hell?
Shit.
Sorry, at 12-year-old.
Exactly.
Giving a check for 20 years.
Like, come on.
Had no talent.
Tay, what was you about to say, Tay?
Y'all got paid to fuck bitches, would y'all do it?
What, on camera?
Like, y'all, if men were like getting
that as much stuff as them?
Yeah, like
I don't think. I don't think
that wouldn't be nowhere near my first option though.
No.
Man, a girl walk up to you and grab your dick, like let me get something.
That happens.
Think about this. Think about this though. I wouldn't do it. That wasn't my first option ever. But think about this though. I wouldn't. My it'd just be my dick. Y'all be showing y'all face, y'all pussy and everything. There's niggas that do porn that have a face mask on and makeup to cover up everything else. No, they don't. They should be fucking shown. I know they do. Some of them do, but most of them, their whole shit has to be shown because they need the men like the aesthetic. They need the aesthetic of it, of a woman's face and a woman's body, the whole thing. First of all, people not even watching porn for the man most of the time. Let's be fucking real here. Let's be real here. They not watching that shit for the man. Even women, I've talked to women. Even women that watch porn, they watch that shit and look at other women sometimes. Yeah. They not worried about what the man doing. The dick just there.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't do it though.
And to your question, I think what he was trying to get to, if like the roles were switched and men had enough like influence sexually like women do have now, of course that option will always be on the table. But it's like, me personally, I probably wouldn't do it.
You somehow.
I probably wouldn't do it. Honestly, like honest to God, huh?
You trip up a couple times?
Nah, I wouldn't even probably try.
I just don't understand.
Like I can't speak because I never been that low before. Thank God. But you know what I mean? Like,
You ever had to practice not being a hoe?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I would say no. I would
It is a task. I'll tell you. So that's why I'm not a hoe, because I work at it. I work at it. But the thing is, bro, I hate the fact that feel like people just feel like I do feel that though, because it's like, damn, that's the. But in her case specifically, bro, you could have found something else. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, in her case, let me give you a scenario though. Just how females be getting like to us, like just how females in today's society be getting like on an everyday. Let's say it's a famous girl that wants to fly you out of the country. Let's say y'all had like 2-3 hangouts. Y'all went on like a date.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically a trick right now.
Yes.
No, she's a trick and you're a hoe.
Yeah, I'm a hoe.
So she wants to fly you out and give you 30 bands just to come to a hotel and fuck.
I'm doing it.
That's the thing that girls do though right now.
They do that because they do that.
But we talk bad about them when they do it though.
Bro, I'm doing it though.
If we had that much access.
It's after the first hangout that'd be crazy. But or on the first hangout, you're getting your ass flown out, and that's how you meet the nigga. But you say after the third, fourth, we hung out a couple times, we vibed.
I'm just saying you know him. It's not a stranger. You know him. I'm just saying you know him.
Huh?
You giving up your dick. You giving up your dick first.
But we talking about right now. He talking about his scenario.
So I'm saying, at that point, you say you doing it. So why do we look bad at females that do it?
I never look bad at females for going out there and fucking with one nigga for some money that dude that want to spend the money.
I'm not saying one nigga. I'm saying she gonna pick up a 30 ball here. She gonna get a 20 ball.
I actually look at now. You're doing that. You're a hoe.
Smart hoe.
You fucking a whole bunch of people. She is that smart hoe. But you lost all your morals.
There are smart hoes.
You lost all your morals. You have no more respect. I hope you know that if people find out. And then when I find out, you definitely don't when you find somebody like me, because I'm not fucking with it. But you're not worried about nobody like me. That's the point. Now, I never talked about nobody for doing that necessarily, because if a dude wanted to spend money on you, fuck it, go ahead. I'd be like, I ain't even get sugar daddies. If it's one person, and especially if sometimes you ain't even got to fuck, bro, you just showing them attention, go ahead. But to the point where you're showing your titties and your ass and your pussy and all your goods, I'm sorry. You're showing your all your goodies, all your private parts. If you're showing all that stuff for it, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
but for one person to see it and you hanging out with them, y'all after 3 or 4 hangouts, y'all are actually dating a little bit at that point. It's like, shit, you flew me out, we having sex. They probably already had sex in the States anyway.
Let me help the women out. It's like to a certain extent, if we eventually get together and your background and your sexuality, like your past sex life is so embarrassing that you don't even feel comfortable to tell me, why would I want to like be with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you can do all those things and it's like okay, that's easy, that's quick money. But it's like, okay, now I want you to be with me. Like,
they wouldn't be.
If you're literally embarrassed to tell me what you used to do, just think about it in your head. If you're embarrassed to tell me what you used to do back in the day, you're gonna be like, no, you're gonna look at me this type of way. Like, I don't want you to look at me like. I should have some type of concern. Like, you used to let niggas fly you out and
dog you and treat you like trash while you crawl on the floor.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, treat you like a piece of
nothing. And
a piece of nothing. So it's like, if you can't sit there and tell your man like, yeah, I done tried that, I done did that. Oh, that's not that bad.
But yeah.
If you over there like, yeah, I done been through it. Huh?
What if she into real estate now?
Man, fuck that nasty ass hoe.
But the thing is, if you got all that damn,
I'm not gonna be with you. I'm not gonna be the one to do it.
But you know, most of the people that doing that, I'm just being completely honest, they're not even finna go get in real estate. They're gonna try to go find that trick. That's why it's gonna be ever hard. It's gonna be hard for them.
Recurring cycle.
It's gonna be hard for them to settle down. Why? Because as soon as they not getting that check from that one dude that they was getting from 7 dudes that they was flying them out and paying the money or whatever, they're always gonna find a way to look down on that dude and probably cheat or something or fuck around or leave.
That's the concern. That's where the concern.
You're not doing enough for me.
Previously, like let's just say you were doing that for a time period of 5 years. It's like, okay, if money ever dries out, I
And
know
they
what
don't
you're
save
doing.
money.
You're going to the next breadwinner. You're going to the
You got
next
to.
dude. You're not staying down.
Because
at all.
that's your
So
job.
it builds bad qualities to a certain extent.
That's your profession. That's the
Yeah.
only way you know how to get money. If that's all you've been doing.
That's your tendencies.
Yeah.
It's a pattern of like how you used to
But
like
she
treat
gonna think-
yourself back in the day.
She gonna
It's
think
a
how?
pattern.
What's another way I could go get 30K or 20K or even 10? What's another way I could go do that?
Babe, would you be mad if I go fly out and fuck this nigga? It's a quick 30. Like,
They have no choice.
bitch.
Lil Tay like, I don't care. Go ahead. Nah, see, not my
It's
woman.
like it's
not my woman.
No,
so
it's
she-
like it don't care if you just keeping it P and that's like one of your hoes.
yeah, fast.
But if that's your girl that you want to be with and have your kids with, that's a different story, bro. Like, just be real. Like, that's a different story. That's the girl you want to be with, have kids, bring around your like mom, dad, family, go on trips with, family trips. It's like you gonna be walking, we gonna be on the family trip. I'm gonna be looking at the back of your head like this bitch just fucked the nigga for 30K. Like,
I can't do it, bro. I don't respect you.
I don't respect
I'll take
you.
your money though, for sure.
At that point, it
Yeah,
just
I'll be like,
fuck up
let
other shit.
me get 15K. All right,
Now I'm gonna play your ass.
Stupid ass.
Keep
Let me-
your ass around. Keep going.
and keep going, and I ain't even having. I'm why you. I ain't gonna go too deep into it.
I'm like, come on and tell me. Hey, we from Atlanta now. We know how to work the game now.
I just leave her alone.
Hey, bro, how many dates do y'all take a girl on before she gotta let you fuck?
3.
No.
Let me stop. I'm in a happily.
No, you said the right answer. It's 1 date, 3 hangouts.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I forgot.
You tripping, bro?
I done been out the game. I been out the game.
You tripping, twin? 3.
What you mean, my boy?
Let Mike get.
Oh fuck.
You want me to explain? Because I'm in the relationship. It's safe for me to say.
It's safe for you to say yes. I do not agree with anything
Okay.
he's saying right now.
The philosophy
But that he came up with.
that I originated through my studies at
It was in
Jacksonville
college.
University.
It was at college.
So what you do, guys, is we know all relationships transpire from showing effort in the beginning. So what we're gonna do is y'all take notes. If you don't have your notes out, take notes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show that maximum effort on our first date. So we're gonna take her on 1 date. Show her maximum effort. Show her what the
does that
lifestyle-
count as a hangout? That's a hangout, right?
That's one.
Okay, I'm just
One,
asking.
because
I don't know.
The night has to
I
end.
don't know.
The night has to end. So it's like you didn't come back to my spot. I didn't even push the issue. So it's like we hung out. We had a great time. Might have got a kiss
I like
that
to
day.
preface this. We're never pushing the issue.
No, don't push
Never.
The issue. First date, don't push the
No,
issue.
not even on the first. Out of all the, we're never.
Okay.
Not me.
Second hangout,
But
it's
some
gonna
niggas-
be more personable. It's gonna be like at one of you guys' house. It's gonna be like something like not as planned through. Maybe I'll play a game, drink a little bit at somebody's house. Boom. Okay. So you kind of push it and see if it's gonna get there on that second night. It's okay if it doesn't happen.
And by push, it's like
No, you just try like you you spit your best game. You flirt a little more.
I
on
ain't
the
even
second
touching
date.
you. I'm gonna see if you touch me. Basically, I'm gonna just say little shit.
I want to see what you do. I'm gonna flirt a little
Not
more.
me.
I'm gonna see if you actually like me on the second date. The third date,
And it don't happen. You don't get nothing after this.
you're gonna do the same thing.
I like to. I don't want people looking at us like weirdos. That's why I like to preface this. I'm not saying you have to have sex. I'm not saying I'm finna grab on you, grope on you, or nothing.
No.
I'm saying I'm just seeing how close you sit to me.
feeling
Are
the
you
vibes.
are you
Feeling
getting
the vibes.
are you getting closer to me at this point? I'm not even gonna try to get close to you. Are you holding my hand at this point? Are you touching my thigh at this point? Are you coming to sit on my lap at this point? I'm not grabbing you and doing nothing. You have to give the signs for sure. I go ahead. My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm just saying by the third hangout.
I just don't want
If
people
I
like,
don't
rapist.
get like a little like if we're not cuddling and you don't give me like a little butt toot, like a little ass toot or something, or like just something that's just letting me know like okay, it's time to go. The third hangout, I might as well go talk to somebody else at this point because we done hung out 3 times. I'm not trying to be your girlfriend. I'm not trying to be your
I was gonna
wife.
say, if I'm not trying to be your
move
girlfriend.
on.
If I'm not
That's
trying to
what
make
we
you my
talking about.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
If I'm just out in the
trying to be
streets and
your
I'm not trying to make
girlfriend,
you
I'm
my
not trying to be your wife. I'm not trying to be no trick for
Be
your
your
ass.
husband.
So
Be your- I'm not trying to be your husband or your boyfriend.
I'm gonna move on because there's other girls out there that would let me hit in too.
I mean, I'm talking about your girl though. Like your girl, you trying to make your girl. How many dates are you taking her?
See, I never know if I'm trying to make you my girl until after that third one. Anyway, let's be real here. I'm being real, twin. I after that, I don't know if I'm really trying to make you my girl at that point. So we kind of got to get past the third one. I mean, even figure it out.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I guess at the second day, if we were actually vibing. Now, I've done this.
All right, after the vibe.
I was married once. I was married once, right? And the girls like, I don't want to devalue myself, and you don't. Guess what? I got married, and we had sex after the third hangout. So don't think that a man is devaluing you or like, oh, he's just gonna use me for my coochie if I just give it to him. No, that's not true. I literally got married, and I had system after the third hangout. She stuck to the rules. She stuck to the plan.
Oh, after the third
one.
Oh, you a sucker.
Damn, twin.
You should have goddamn stayed to the
Even
rule
better
book,
question.
the playbook.
No. After the third one, no. It was the third hangout.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
So you was right on the line.
The third hangout.
Yeah.
We fucking bang.
Oh, okay.
All right, better
Right on
question.
Look, go back.
Oh my God. Better question. How many weeks or days do your girl get to not give you some pussy?
What do you mean, your girl?
Your girl.
Your
Like,
girl.
The girl I'm trying to be with, or the
like,
girl
no,
that I'm already with?
Your girl,
trying to
like
be
you
with.
that you already with.
with.
How many weeks do she get to not give you no pussy?
I mean, I don't really think you could put a time limit on it.
You can. Niggas do it. Say
I'm
it.
saying you do
Let me
it,
hear it.
but
Let me hear it.
they
Like, when do
ultimately
you say
end up at
something?
secret.
Without the period.
When
Of
do
course
you
we know
say
they got
When do you
period.
say something?
Like, all right, like when do you say something?
Before there's reason of concern.
Wait, two questions. When do you say
Get
something? And
political in this bitch.
when do you say something and when do you like actually like
You in a
notice
hot
it as a
seat,
nigga?
Huh? Say it one more time.
When do you notice it as a nigga and when do you actually say something?
Oh, you notice as a nigga after the second day of no pussy. You notice it. You're
Oh, but
like,
so or like
damn.
no foreplay or nothing. It's like and you not in your period. It's like
Yeah, it's like, what's going on? Shit. I'm used to goddamn. You know what I mean?
But also,
it's like,
I guess it depends on your relationship and how often y'all have sex and how.
yeah,
sexual-
it's like
you kind of got to figure that out.
It's a per relationship thing. Now it's like you got to think in the back of your head. You're not leading with sex in this relationship. If your relationship is sex led, I feel like that's ultimately gonna end like crash and burn ultimately, or like you're just gonna, cause like imagine your relationship was sex led. How many other relationships could you have that were sex led? I'm pretty sure this girl would be like a good sex partner for me.
That's why
I'm
I
pretty
said
sure this
weeks.
girl over here would like give some good, like you know what I mean.
That's why I
So it's
said
like
weeks.
you could sub her out.
That's why I
But
said weeks.
On a
Ain't gonna lie,
week,
weeks is a long time. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I said weeks.
probably if you ain't hit in 2 weeks, I say y'all gotta have a conversation.
Or break up.
After 2 weeks, y'all need to talk and consult with each other and be like, babe, what's going on?
I'm not even the most sexual person, but
Yeah, but after 2 weeks, it's like after 2 weeks, let's all be grown people right now. After 2 weeks, I've been laying next to your goddamn.
there we go.
Yo
There we
ass,
go.
And it ain't been no action.
my dick has not entered. I mean, my penis has not entered your.
I'm in that bitch like, what is going on?
You cheating?
You cheating? You don't like me? Do I need to hit the gym a little more? Like, do I not make enough
Talking to
money?
the microphone now.
Do I not make enough money? Like, what's going on? Like after 2 weeks, I'll say 2 weeks. My answer is 2 weeks.
Not because I'm thinking about it from a standpoint of I'm slick, just dating somebody. We don't live together, nothing like that. But like we're talking about, we're dating and we're together.
No, you're
like,
dating, you're together.
Almost down there every night. Every night we're sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah, that's
Ain't
what's
gonna
up.
cut. It's damn near after like, bro. My dick get hard every night. You get what I'm saying?
It was just funny how you said it, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So at that point, you let my fucking bare penis touch you 3 times on your ass cheek, and you telling me after 3-4 times of that we ain't had sex? Come on, bro.
I don't think you like me at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Come
I'm
on.
thinking like, this bitch using me.
Usually when you first get started messing with somebody, you get up on a girl, your dick touch them, bro. Get what they doing? They reach back, they grabbing that, but they like, ooh, you want to? Yep. And now they're like, oh, let's do it then. But yo, you telling me
Don't yep me, brother.
after 6-7 days, after 6-7 days, it's like, unless you're on your period, I get it. Or you going through something, it's perfect. It's things, especially situations where you could be going through something. I get it.
I say 2 weeks. After that second week, that 14th day, we gotta have a conversation.
Cause I'm itching at that point. I want to fuck.
Or I gotta cheat.
Or no, it's like no.
I'm thinking about it.
Let's be honest. After 2 weeks, it's like let's be honest. It's like damn. I either gotta beat I gotta get a nut off somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that could be in a form of cheating.
No,
That could be in a form of masturbation. That could be in a form of You might have a wet dream every 2 weeks.
I ain't gonna
Like,
count.
you know what I mean?
So I remember when I was going through the same when I wasn't masturbating or having sex, I would have a wet dream.
Yeah, it's like I
Grown
need
ass
to
man.
get this nut somewhere.
Grown,
like this
grown ass man at 23, 24, like nigga, I would go have a wet dream by mistake. I won't be trying to, just goddamn, I ain't have none in a minute. That's how I know how our body works physically. It's science. It's fucking science at this point, right? So the thing is, after 2 weeks, I can respect that. I can respect 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna leave you after 7 days, but I might talk to you after 7 days.
It
Though.
can be a talk or something.
Like after 7 days, I want to talk to you. Just so gonna, cause I feel like when you actually have a bond with somebody and y'all actually are having real intimacy, that naturally happens. That literally naturally happens, and this comes from a person that literally go fast without sex or anything for months.
Yeah, so you're saying like to a certain extent, just to help the point, there has to be some type of resentment there.
Yeah,
if you're not there, that's why I say it's the reason for a talk after 2 weeks, because it could be something there that's like what's going on.
So I know what the people thinking right now, especially women. Oh, they talking all about sex. It's not even about sex. I'm trying to make sure that you still like me. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Like, what's the problem, basically?
Like, I'm not even worried about the sex. It's like, are you all right, though? Because that's part of it. Now it's showing me a problem. Tay like, nah, nigga,
I'm trying to bust a nut.
I feel you. But at the same time, it's like, if it's somebody I want to be with and I actually care about, though, like, it's like, all right, bro, what's wrong? Is everything all right?
It's basically on some shit like, is it something I'm doing?
Yeah, facts. You feel me?
Like, that's what we're coming to you as men.
Right?
Like, you know we don't talk about shit a lot, but it's like, is it something I'm doing? Like, let me know.
Because I'm trying to bust a nut.
That's fact. That comes along with it. But you know, hey, it is what it is. How long we been in this bitch?
Yeah, like 58 minutes.
Oh, we got one more. We got time for one more.
Yeah.
Time for one more. Okay, cool. So, hey, so this ain't even got nothing to do with nothing. Now we're gonna go back to religion. God forgive us.
Religion, because you're supposed to be waiting for sex after marriage.
That's what I'm saying. Either way, so that's why I don't even be pressing the issue.
That's why it shouldn't even be an issue. Because you only have sex to reproduce. So if you're doing it outside of that, it's a privilege.
That's facts. That's facts. All right, so I sent the girl this picture the other day. But okay, that was just for you to see. That's for you to see.
He was sending somebody this. That emoji emote right there.
Y'all know what I mean?
We'll see. If somebody say something.
Keep the camera on. Keep the camera on him. You see this? Tay, stop. What the fuck? God damn it, do your job.
Yeah.
You're up. Look up.
This nigga want to get put in handcuffs. Dumb ass.
Bro, I just want Tay to look.
Arrest me.
Dumb ass.
Stupid ass.
All right, so listen. Let's do this video real quick.
God create the universe and everything in it?
Of course.
Did God know everything that was going to happen before he created the universe?
Yeah, God knows everything.
Okay. Could God have created a different universe where things happen differently?
Yeah, he could have.
Cool. So you believe that God could have created a different universe, but specifically created this one, and he did it with full knowledge that people would sin and fall short of the glory of God, and that he would need to come down and sacrifice himself in a blood ritual to serve as a loophole. He could have created a universe where maybe things didn't go that way. Maybe there wasn't sin, or that maybe there was a different resolution for sin. But you believe that God specifically chose this universe where countless people are going to be damned and doomed to hell for the sin of not believing in God, and that he then set up blood ritual magic as the best solution to it. And you think that this is an example of love. Why wouldn't it be more loving to have either never created the universe at all, or created the universe differently so that you and I both agree and we both go to heaven?
Yeah, we could both go to heaven if we believe in Jesus. So I think
I give up, Emmanuel. Yeah. I fucking give up. I hand walked your ass to a point and specifically set it up, and you just ignored all of it to say we could both go to heaven. You think God created this universe instead of another. Could God have created a universe where we didn't sin?
Yes, he could have, but we wouldn't know his
and
love.
that would have been the more loving act. That would have been the more loving act where nobody has to go to hell. So the fact that you think that this poisonous, bullshit, ridiculous scenario where God comes down and takes human form and sacrifices himself to serve as a loophole so that people who don't deserve it can go on to the magical land through a blood magic ritual is a demonstration of love. Your notion of love is perverse, and I want nothing to do with it. It is disgusting to me that you would advocate as love the notion that killing someone and slaughtering them to serve as a loophole for somebody else's wrongdoing is the most profound statement of love. Your psyche, your psychology has been so perverted by religion that you no longer know what love is. And you have sacrificed your human on the altar of a gross and disgusting myth that isn't even true. Thanks for calling. See you next time.
So first of all, what I'm gonna say to his point, this whole year.
So you I ain't got too much.
So first of all, what I'm gonna say to that is, of course, he could have made a world where everybody just gets along and just jumps around with butterflies all day. But he's like such a great God that he gave us the ability to have free will
That's
and make our own decisions. So like on top of that fact of like having free will and making decisions, there's people like him in the world that don't believe.
I know.
So sometimes, like we read in the Bible, there's some situations where people have to see it firsthand. So that would bring towards the cause of him actually coming back down to earth and demonstrating what his power and his love like can do. So it's like we know there's people like you in the world that like they need to see it to believe it. So hey, hopefully you get that opportunity to see it and believe. But it's like we all have free will at the end of the day.
Yeah,
so it's like, would you rather be in a world where it's like, oh dang, I want to drink this bottle, but I'm so like good of a person, I'm not gonna do it. Like it's like you have free will, bro. It's like
and that's ultimately what God allowed us to be able to have, right? God allowed us to have free will, and that's ultimately what makes us followers of God. Now, of course, I get what he's saying. It's like, oh well, he could have did this and he could have did that. But he did.
He did it. He could have did a lot of things.
And most of the stuff that people believe in, that's why I slick tell you, like, bro, I mean, everybody gonna be like, you can always argue against whatever is in the Bible. You can always argue against it because sometimes it's not hardcore evidence. But that's why it's important to believe in what you believe in and stand on it. Because if you don't, there's gonna be people like that in the world that's gonna tell you something else and tell you how it doesn't make sense. The thing is, though, some of the stuff that he believes in, the science and all that stuff, doesn't make sense. Yeah. So therefore, it always could be an argument made. The thing is, God allowed, he loved us so much that he gave us free will, as you said.
Yeah.
It's your choice to choose. Once you choose God, Yeshua, once you choose that, that's how you show that your love for him. And that's why he made it to the point where, hey, that's why he made it to where you can get the choice to believe it or not. Now look, I can't say, me personally, I'm not ever in a position where I'm trying to convince somebody to believe in what I believe in. I'm going to spread the word of the Lord as much as I can to the people that need to hear it and the people that want to hear it. I'm not going to argue with anybody. Hey, cahoots to whatever his name. What's his name? Is.
But and then it's like, on the other hand, like let's say we lived in a world where everybody was loving and just everybody did the right thing and didn't commit sin. Now we would have people on podcasts like, dang, I wish God made a world where we could commit sin and just live our own life. I guess
maybe they won't. Maybe they wouldn't.
Maybe like, let's just stay to a book.
Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't know another way though.
At that point, they wouldn't know another way. But
you know what I'm saying? It'll just be that's the way, and that's the only thing that they know. We know sin, so that's why we come in the world with sin. We understand it. We know what sin is. We're drawn to sin first, and that's why free will is so important. Because when you're able to take yourself away from that sin, when you're able to say, you know what, and actually resist that sin, that's what shows you that you're really dialed into life overall. And that's what life is about. Because a lot of stuff is about morals and stuff like that in the world. And that's why a lot of these set of rules that was made and these laws that was made is because of morals and rules, and it keeps sanity in the world. But the thing is, though, you wouldn't know. It keeps us from chaos. It keeps us from chaos.
Don't you think I know if I got a damn six-pack and I just start fucking bitches online and shit and posting that bitch on OnlyFans, I could be making fucking probably $1 million a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Make some good money.
I know, like, it's like, especially for females' sake, it's like we know you can go pop some
Yeah.
vagina on social media and make some bread. But you have to resist that. And